So guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you what real life manifestation looks like. So guys, I know you're wondering what the hell is Iman talking about here, but this is going to be a very, very interesting and a video that I'm like really just excited to show you guys. And a lot of you guys right now, you guys are you've got dreams and aspirations, and you're getting a lot of information online about like, do this mental thing, do this. Guys, this is very tactical information I'm going to give you right here. So I want to show you how this shit worked for me, and look, if it worked for me, I don't know why it wouldn't work for you. So if you guys watch my top 3, or I think I made a few videos on my top books for entrepreneurs, this is one of them, Tony Robbins, Money, Master the Game. This shit will teach you what the fucking, what our broke education system never taught us, right? This helps you learn some of that, right? And in here, he talks about, he phrases it in his own way, but basically we all have RAS, right? Reticular activation system. There's 101 different things going on right now, all around me. There's little micro sounds, there's, maybe there's roadworks, maybe there's, whatever it may be. Right? And my brain can only focus on one thing, selective focus, right? Now, the whole idea behind manifestation and law of attraction is what you focus on manifests. What you, where focus goes, energy flows, right? And that's sort of one of the sections in here. He goes, look, you need to figure out what does financial security mean for you? What does financial like abundance, and what does financial like freedom mean for you? And one of the things about me is I'm not a clever guy. I think I've said this in multiple videos, and people think I'm being, ironic or something like that. I'm straight up, I can tell you, I'm not a clever guy. Like, I have a really tough time grasping onto concepts. When it takes other people 4 months to understand, when it takes other people a month to understand, it'll take me like 4 or 5 months. In general, I'm just not a clever guy. But one thing I always do is I just do the fucking work. And if someone tells me to do something, especially someone like Tony Robbins, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so what you're actually gonna see right here is, let's start off, I don't know how well you can see that, right? Overhead costs, and you can see financial security right there. And then the next one is financial independence, right? We're gonna let that focus, financial freedom, and then right here, absolute financial freedom, right? And that's like the absolute. So I'm going to run this through with you guys, right? So if we start off at financial security, we've got rent, which is $2,000 a month. Utility, by the way, I'm talking pounds here, $2,000 a month. By the way, guys, another thing I want to mention is I wrote this in May. I remember I was in Paris. I was just starting to get my first little bit of success. I was in Paris with one of my good friends for her birthday. And, May at this point is what? Like nine months ago, something along those lines. So, I wrote this 9 months ago, right? 9-10 months ago, thereabouts, right? So here we are 9-10 months later, evaluating, where I'm at. And I really want to show you this, because this is like, everyone says I had a vision and I had a dream. I fucking wrote the thing down and it happened, and I want to show you exactly what happened here, right? So I put financial security, rent 2,000, utilities 500, transport 500, food 550, and like insurance, bills, utilities, stuff like that, around 550, right? So my total came out to 4,000. If you can see right there, 4,250 is what I wanted to do, is what financial security meant to me, okay? And the reason you're seeing those bigger numbers is he's saying, look, if you want to basically not work for the rest of your life, just take that, times it by 12, and then times it by 20. So if we go look at financial independence, all the same stuff I had with security, but now I want to have 750 a month to travel. I want to have 1,000 a month to spend on personal brand or projects. I want to have 250 a month to spend on giving, 250 a month to spend on self-education, and then toys and luxury, 1,000 a month. So now my total has gone up to 7,500, and that's what financial independence meant to me back in May. I have a very different definition of it now, but once again, I just want to show you how I fucking manifested this thing, right? Then we move on to financial freedom. So all the same stuff with financial security and financial independence, but now I want a luxury car, which will be roughly £1,000 a month to finance. I want to have 1,500 a month to just give. I want to have 1,500 money, which I call like 1,500 pounds a month, which is like fuck you money, just to do whatever. So now we're up at 11,500 per month. Now, if we go to absolute financial freedom, I want to have an extra 2,000 pounds just, to indulge myself, like buy myself whatever the hell I want, be extravagant, take care of family slash friend. I want to have 2,500 pounds a month to take care of take care of someone who needs taken care of and that I love. It means a lot to me, right? And 2,500 for a nicer house, right? So now I'm spending 4,500 a month on a nicer place. So anyways, my total comes out to 18,500 per month. And guys, I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab my phone. I'll be back in a second. So guys, if we look here on Strides, which is, by the way, Strides, STRIDES is what I use to track my goals and my habits. You can see this month, I don't know how well that's gonna focus. Okay, you can see that right there, 121K is, 121K, that is profit. Let me just play with that. You can see 121K right there. That is what I have done so far in 2018 in the last 2 months. So I have done $121,000 profit, that is. So 121,000, or this month in February, it's the 1st of March right now. In February, I did $72,000 profit, okay, that's a big distinction. $72,000 profit. Now, if you take that and take sort of the current conversion rating, that comes out to 51,000 pounds. 51,000 pounds. So my absolute fucking financial freedom. I am balling. This is the life I want. I have everything I want. I have a luxury car, right? I have a luxury car that I'm paying for over, let's say, like 5-6 years. I have a dope apartment. I can take care of a family member. I can do all the shit that I want. This is like my vision, my goal, my dream was 18,500. And this month I did 51 fucking thousand. So guys, you saw it right there. Now, one thing that most people don't talk about online, most people will tell you their numbers in revenue, they won't tell you in profit. And also, another thing most people won't mention is the fact that there's something called taxes. Now, let's say I'm just stupidly inefficient and I take everything that I make and I send it to myself and I have to pay personal income tax on that. For me, that would be 50%, technically 52.5%. In here, where I live, London, I pay 50% taxes and 2.5% national insurance. But let's just go 50%. So nonetheless, 51,000, let's just say, as I said, if I'm just stupid with my money and I'm just like horribly tax inefficient, we go ahead and divide that by 2. I'm still making 26,000 pounds net. That is what I made net this month. I made more than that because, once again, I have an accountant that I pay quite a bit of money for, and I work with them to make sure that I'm doing things in the most tax efficient way. But nonetheless, you see my fucking point. I wanted to make 18,500 pounds for my dream life. And I ended up doing 52,000 this month. That is real world fucking manifestation right there. So for those of you guys on the other side of this, right? I know what you're going through because I went through it too. Maybe you've bought a course and you're just passively watching the course, or maybe you see a YouTube video like this and you think, oh damn, he's dropping amazing value, immense value on here, but then you do nothing about it. Maybe you read a book like this and fucking, someone who's worth like 500, 600 million has literally talked to the most powerful and influential people in the world. He is telling you, write it down, figure out what that number is, and you go, I'll do it when I get home, or I don't have a pen or paper on me right now. Just do, take the fucking action, guys, right? I'm sick and tired of this passive shit, okay? So, as I said, one thing I see a lot as well is I see a lot of people go, you ask someone, how much money do you need to be happy? They go, I need 10 million. And you ask them why, and they can't even tell you why. Or you ask someone, look, for your dream life, how much money do you need? And they go, I need to be making $1 million a month, right? And here is the thing, I find it so fucking pretentious, right? Because I've had people tell me like, look, Iman, you know, social media marketing is great, but I don't think you can make more than $1 million a year from it. Or personal brand is great, but I don't think you can make, you know, become a billionaire from it. And I'm like, you don't even make $5,000 a month. Shut the fuck up. Like, you have no say in anything, right? I find a lot of people, they go, like, they say, I want to be making $5 million a year when they haven't even made $5,000 a month. And they use that as an excuse to go, oh, well, my goal was $5 million. Of course I didn't hit it, right? They use that as an excuse as to why they're not where they want to be, okay? And once again, if your goal is $1 million this year and, you know, you haven't even had a $5,000 a month, I would seriously look at your goals again and be honest with yourself. I'm all about reaching for the stars. You know, I've only been in business or doing what I'm doing for 14 months now. And my goal this year is $1 million. And 14 months into this, I had a $72,000 a month profit. Okay, so I'm all about reaching for the stars. But that's because I know my numbers. That's because I fucking wrote it down and I made it happen. Okay, so no more of this, I want to make $3 million this year bullshit if you haven't even made $10,000 a month, okay? Stop letting yourself off the fucking hook, right? With all these huge numbers so that you can use that as an excuse as to why you're not where you want to be. So I swear to God, with most fucking people, I want success more, I want success for you more than you fucking want it for yourself. So guys, getting a bit fired up, but this is what real world manifestation looks like. This is what writing it down, having that number in mind and working towards it. And this was my fucking 5-year plan. This was my 10-year plan. I did it in less than 9 months. Okay, so guys, before I swear even more, I hope you're not watching this in front of your parents or something. There you go. That's what manifestation looks like. And I say this all the time. Dude, tactics aren't hard. You want to know how to make $72,000 a month, or you want to know how to make $72,000 a month. You can buy the tactics. Like literally, you can buy success. You can buy the formula. I have mentors and coaches who have literally given me a $5 million formula. They've literally shown me how to make $250,000 a month. Now the only thing stopping me from getting there is what's in here, right? It's just what I think I deserve and what my brain locks onto and focuses, right? I swear to God, guys, when I focused on that $1 million a month, things changed for me, right? And even $1 million profit this year, or $1 million profit I meant in this year. I'm even starting to look at that and go, look, this might be a bit pathetic. I think, you know, I think you're aiming quite low here. So guys, you know, as I said, get that number down. Like, get that number down and, you know, stop letting yourself off the hook. So, you know, before I repeat myself anymore, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers. And as always, fucking love you guys.